Hello, Jammer here. Special Swab Beer Review. Excuse me. I have Pints in Paradise, Mama PSL, Pumpkin Ale, Palm City Brewing Company, Fort Myers, Florida. 7% ABV. I don't know what the BA says about it. Don't really care. Tapping into it. Oh, got some on my arm there. All right, let's go ahead and give it a pour. Yeah, awesome thing is I have all these forgotten Falltoberfest, the forgotten of Falltoberfest. A lot of these beers I just haven't been able to do whenever I was doing beer reviews with Shag Dog and by myself. I had a lot of things happen, hurricanes and remodels of a bathroom and stuff like that, and just work in general and everything. And so I never got be able to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do with these beers and everything. Shag Dog's been holding the fort down and doing this stuff. So here I am with Pints in Paradise Mommy's PSL Pumpkin Ale. Um, let's go ahead and jump into it. Well, I don't have any comments or anything, so that's good. All right, so let's just jump into it. Nice frothy head that I have here. About a 2, 3 finger head there. It Man, it is kind of hazy, malty looking, almost like latte type look to it. It's got a kind of like unfiltered vibe, like I don't know. Anyway, its color is dark brown to almost like a milky beige. Let's go ahead and give it a sniff here. Got some rich vanilla, rich pumpkin type aromas. A slight coffee to it, like a fall coffee shop type smell. You know, when you go into a coffee shop in the fall and um, you just walk in and you smell the coffee and you're like, oh, that's pretty interesting. That kind of smell to it. Um, yeah, kind of a rich pumpkin. Got cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove taking center stage, while like there's an undercurrent of caramel and vanilla, just kind of whispering in the wind there. Yeah, just in general, that's kind of smell the aromas I'm getting. Let's go ahead and dive in. Cheers. Yeah. Well, that was weird. It's kind of odd because I'm getting like pumpkin spice exploding into my mouth there. Sounds terrible. I don't know why I said that. It sounds so. I don't know. It sounds very perverted. Anyway, like I said, pumpkin spice. You got a little creaminess there, a malty sweetness. It's got the flavors of caramel in there, brown sugar. Kind of all in there, leading the charge. Got some nutmeg, ginger, clove, cinnamon, pumpkin spice, vanilla, all wrapping together there. And then it has a tartness of a fruit sour almost. A real tart type, almost sour flavor in general. No date code on this, so I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm going to assume it's good in general. But yeah, this one is out of Fort Myers, Florida. What I really like, in a lot of ways, what I really like is that there's so many microbreweries and stuff like that brewing these beers, and they're not only just produce them for their microbrewery or their little restaurants or pubs or whatever, but they're also distributing it out a little further than what the area they're in. However, what I don't like about it is most of the time on their websites they don't even have it listed. If you're going to create something and send it out into the world, you need to list it on your website. Other than that, pretty wild, pretty interesting, pretty tasty. Got a nice vanilla flavor in there. Tart sweetness. It's almost like there's a whipped topping in there, whipped cream topping. But it has that coffee medium, and then coffee flavor, and then a medium smooth and just dry enough type finish to keep you coming back, wanting a little more of it. It's enjoyable. Not one of the greatest ones that I had in mind. Does it? But it does have that coffee flavor in there. It's funny, the beers that I really enjoy, they don't put it in a pint. But the beers that I'm not that interested in and think is all right, but not nothing special or anything, that's when they put it in a pint. Then I have to drink it. Overall, what kind of grade would I give this? I'll tell you here in a second. I think in general, that's actually pretty tasty. I'm going to have to be serious about it. Pretty tasty beer. Nice coffee flavor in there with the pumpkin flavors. I would say this is a B, a straight up B and a swallow. It's a pretty decent beer in general. Yeah. It's got little floaties in it. I don't care much for that. I don't know if you can catch that on my thumb there. There's something right there that was floating in it. I don't know. Can you see that? I can't. Yeah. Like a sand spur there almost. But overall, pretty decent beer. Man, I'm excited. I know this is Shag. I'm going to tell you right now. This is our exciting time of the year. Of course, these are my the forgotten Falltoberfest beers, or Left Behind series of beers, and so forth. But as we get into the winter beers and the winter warmers and so forth like that, this is my I'm going to say it, and Shag Dog, correct me if I'm wrong. But Shag Dog and I, it's our favorite time of the year for beer. it's a wonderful time to be alive and to partake of different beers and winter warmers and so forth. It's very delicious, very entertaining, enjoyable. I can remember a time when he was, uh, very determined to go down the Hershey Highway, and he really enjoyed his Samuel Adams chocolate, whatever thing. I forget what it was called. Anyway, let's get to the comments that I promised you. Comments, questions, and so forth that I printed out. I printed out four. I've done two so far, and this is the third one. This is one that comes from Alchemy 343. I don't know. Some of these names I don't know. Anyway, it says here, Jammer, I know since watching you guys that you are okay. I know since watching you guys that you are very well versed on many topics of life, including life in general, because you have expanded and enlightened our minds on many occasions and topics ranging from World War II politics, music, sexual relationships, etc. My question is, if there is one nugget of wisdom that may help viewers make their lives easier, what would it be? That's a tough one. I don't know what I would tell you in general. I mean, man, alchemy. Well, besides watching the Spitter Swallow beer review for all your latest and greatest beer reviews, especially when you're looking at trying a new beer and everything, that would definitely make your life easier. I probably would say, all because it says twist off, doesn't mean you have to twist off. Let's face it, if you're drinking beer, and especially if you're drinking different types of beer, but you're drinking beer and they're all bottled, right? They're not canned, they're bottled. And you have a bottle opener. You start off drinking beer that's just bottle opener only, and then all of a sudden you have a twist off. That can confuse you, or if you started off with twist off and then ended up having a bottle where it says pry off, why confuse yourself? Why get involved in all that drama, that turmoil in life? Why not pick a particular way of opening your beer bottles and sticking with it? And may I suggest, and this is just me, Jammer, I'm not going to speak for Shagdog because he may have a different opinion, but may I suggest that you just go ahead and use a bottle opener on every bottle beer? That's the way you can avoid worrying about prying off or twisting off any beer. I mean, it's like if you were drunk. Let's face it, if you're out karaokeing and you have, you're filling out your form for karaoke, and you're filling out you're putting the title of your song, and then you're putting the number. If that number is a long drawn out number, or if that's title is a long drawn out title, or whatever like that, all kinds of mayhem may ensue. But if you have a simple cross-referencing type way of doing things, it can be very drunk friendly in that regards. But overall, it's not very drunk friendly if you're having to, go back and forth, prying and twisting and so forth. And I don't know. Just my opinion. I think it would make your life easier if you just stuck to prying it off, Oh, I got a comment here. Hold on. Oblivious Wonder, yeah. Is this the Falltoberfest or Xmas? Oblivious Wonder, I know you probably didn't join us. This is the Forgotten of Falltoberfest. The forgotten beers that had not been done for Oktoberfest. which is bleeding into the Christmas extravaganza, the Winterfest of beers, the Winter Rama, the Winter extravaganza. Only because I didn't get a chance to do some of these beers and so I'm trying to get rid of all the pumpkins. It's my goal tonight to get rid of most of the pumpkins because we're already past October and we're in November. And granted, during November, you'll have pumpkin pie and apple pie and so forth. And I just want to make sure I get rid of them so we can enter the winter extravaganza or the Christmas extravaganza. I like to call it the Christmas extravaganza. I don't like using Xmas because it almost kind of satanic. Not to say that you are oblivious wonder or a Satan worshiper or anything like that. Hey, and not to say anything's wrong with that. If you want to do that kind of worshiping or whatever, like that's on you, buddy. Don't don't project your ill will upon me, though. Anyway, yeah. I just got thirsty at that moment. All right. So, I got one more comment or question. What is it? Um, I don't know if it's a question or not because it's a long, drawn out thing. I'm not going to read it right now. On the next review, I'll do the last one of the four. And then, in the future, I'll do the rest of the ones that I saw. I'll print them out. Man, excitement abounds here at the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We are rocking and rolling. We're going into the winter season with a bang, buddy. Shag Dog's been holding the fort down. He's been doing his thing, shaking it, rocking it. And I'm coming along to kind of pick up the pace and get some of these out of the way that I had, as well as do some of the ones that are entering into our Christmas extravaganza beers. It's excitement, no doubt. If you are a beer fan in any kind of way, I think you would find joy in this beer that I drink today. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a porter and a ginger ale. Yeah, I don't know. I got Shelf on the Elf here. Or is that Elf on a Shelf? I think it's Elf on a Shelf, isn't it? All right. All right, so thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. I'm Jammer. I am Jammer. This is Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Excitement is abounding. Sparing no expense. Rocking and rolling. We're going to move on to the next exciting beer. I have all night long, like Lionel Richie, I am dancing on the ceiling, man. All night long. All night. All night long. All night. I may do a few more here and there. I may take a rest moment and come back and do a few more. You never know. But I'm definitely doing at least one more to finish this comment thing up. Yeah. Comment thing. And we'll move on to the next. Alright. So thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm Jammer. This is Spirit Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.